we're going to take a look at these patch notes here for matchmaking. So this is the stress test number 2 day. It's supposed to happen really any minute, I suppose. 50 minutes ago this was posted, and saying that the next is going to be commencing in about an hour. So here's all the info if people want to join the stress test. You need to be in this group, which is the TF competitive group. If you go to my chat and you type !MM, you'll get the command. But by now, if you're not one of the like 95,000 people in this group, I don't know what kind of rock you've been living under. But yeah, join this group, and then you have to have your Steam mobile authenticator enabled. And then the other thing you need to do is you need to make sure you have a HUD that is compatible. Then you can play. So here's the patch notes from, I believe, yesterday and today, both combined here. So let's just go through it and see if there's anything interesting. Alright. Fixed a case where players who had randomly opted to late join man vs. machine matches would sometimes appear in competitive matches. That's actually pretty funny. Imagine you're in there and you're like, I just want to kill robots and level up and all that stuff and get Australiums, and then you find yourself against human beings who want to kill you. That would be scary. Alright. This would result in matches with unusual team sizes. Oh, so they figured out what was causing the team size thing. So I heard that there was like a 5 versus 7 situation that would come up, you know, things like that. So now that won't happen anymore, hopefully, unless some other bug causes it. Games no longer end when a player abandons a match that's in progress. The game is still considered safe to leave. The leaver still receives a large penalty to their rating. Remaining players will not gain or lose rating. Hey, so it's punishing people for leaving. That's good. But the game still ends, so it doesn't look like they have any system for a like sub to come in or a bot to spawn or anything like that, which is, I don't know. I don't know how the best way to handle that would be. Maybe just ending it and letting people requeue is for the best, because the games aren't as long as they are in like CS and Dota, so maybe having the games just be more rapid fire is okay for TF2, because rounds can be so short that, and like each round is so significant for the game that, you know, if you play like one round and someone leaves, or if you're in the middle of a round and someone leaves, like, I think it's okay to just leave, because the whole game is like fucked. So yeah. Fixed players not seeing their own cosmetics on the winner's stage screen. That was something I noticed as well. I was taunting and I was like doing my unusual taunt, but I didn't have my unusual hats, and I was like, I just want to look beautiful on the podium, you know? So now I will look beautiful. Fix CP Foundry and re-add it to the map cycle. Cool. Really pushing that Foundry, huh? Remove CTF maps from the map cycle for now. That's a very good change, I would say. Thumbs up, because the problem with CTF was that it was 2 rounds. Each round required 3 caps, and there's no time limit. So it was an infinite game. It could potentially be an infinite game. The other day, we were scrimming, and Ninja Nick was in a Turbine CTF game, and it was like the first half or something, and the other team was running like 3 engineers, so they couldn't, like, he couldn't end the game. He was just stuck, you know, which was a really unfortunate situation. Just this, I still think even for 5 CP maps, some sort of limit on the games would be nice. CTF, though, you know, while it does have that game limit, like time issue, it's also a bad game mode for competitive, in my opinion. It doesn't work well because the flow of TF2 is much more fluid, but CTF encourages much more like turtley playstyles, and yeah, that's usually not how the game that we all love works. So yeah, fix displaying last match medal counts for kills in season stats. Alrighty. Fix servers not cycling to the next map after a match ends. Interesting. So where people kept getting like the same map or something over and over if they joined the same server by chance, I guess. Maybe. Added a disconnect button to the match end stats and medal screen. That's good because I had to like press escape to leave. And now it will be much more intuitive. Fix the chat window, sometimes overlapping stats on metal screen. So I did notice a little glitch with the stats. I don't know if this is what this is talking about. I don't think it is. I noticed that sometimes I was playing and my chat would actually be moved down a little bit, so it would be like over my health bar. So that might happen still, but maybe this also fixed that. But I think this is a completely separate thing, but that's good. Fix the player abandoned message appearing multiple times. I don't think I've ever seen that message more than once. Not sure. Fix damage blocked during a medic uber charge not counting towards the support stat. That's pretty cool. So now medics can get more medals because they can be blocking damage. Increase server capacity for full stress tests to help meet demand. For future stress tests, sorry. Cool. So they're scaling things up as they warned us they would do. Things are scaling up. More players in, more servers. It's all going according to plan, I would say. So